Hi everyone. Welcome to today's session, which is on previous year's DI sets. This session is brought to you by me, Nilanjan Dutta, a CAT 100 percentiler and one of the topmost educators on Unacademy and Unacademy Plus for the CAT and MBA exams segment. This is a brief about myself, and I wanted to take the opportunity to inform all of you about the Unacademy Plus 12 or 24 months program where you can get mentored by CAT toppers and 100 percentilers. Either you can offer a 12-month or a 24-month subscription plan, which is available at 75% off. You can use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to get additional discounts on top of the 75% off that you're getting on a 24-month subscription plan. So what you do is use the discount code Nilanjan while subscribing and then share the screenshot with me at the following number 810-2126-799 to make sure you're getting added to the personalized mentoring group, including the CAT 2020 weekdays evening batch, which is starting from June 10th. It'll be a full syllabus course covering VRC, DIR and Quants, all three as part of a single course. Also, you get added to the Unacademy Plus CAT Perfect Score batch for CAT 2020, which is the weekend initiative on Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. For both cases, make sure that you're using the code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to the Unacademy Plus subscription and sharing the screenshot with us at the following number 810-2126-799. So let's look at today's set on DI, which is from the CAT previous years, and it is a bit of a logic-based DI set. We are talking about Erdős number. So Erdős number is named after the mathematician Paul Erdős, who has a Erdős number of 0. And a mathematician who has written a research paper with Erdős has an Erdős number of 1. For mathematicians who are not written a Erdős number with Erdős, their Erdős number is calculated as per the following logic: that if person X has co-authored with several other mathematicians, amongst whom mathematician Y has the smallest Erdős number of, let's say, small y, then what happens is mathematician Y continues to have an Erdős number of small y, whereas X and all the other mathematicians who co-authored the paper with capital Y end up with an Erdős number of 1 more, that is y plus 1. In fact, that is the reason why if you co-author with Paul Erdős himself, you get an Erdős number of 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. So in every case, what is happening is you're finding the lowest Erdős number in the group. That person will retain his Erdős number. All the others will end up having an Erdős number of 1 more than that person. So the objective is that if you want to reduce your Erdős number at any point of time, your objective should be to co-author with the person who has the least Erdős number, because that is the easiest way to reduce one's Erdős number. So in a conference here, they are talking about 8 people, A to H, out of which A was the only participant who had an infinite Erdős number. Nobody had an Erdős number less than F. What does this mean? If F has the least Erdős number, then everybody in the group will want to co-author a paper with F, because that is the only way you can reduce your Erdős number. So on the third day, F co-authored with A and C, and again on the 5th day, E co-authored a paper with F. Remember, all the other people who are not part of the co-authoring exercise, for example, B, D, E, G, H, on day 1, their Erdős number will remain unchanged. Similarly, on the 5th day, when E co-authors with F, the remaining 6 will remain unchanged. So there's been only 2 instances of co-authoring. One is F with A and C, and the other is E with F. So what will happen is A, C, and E, the Erdős numbers will reduce to F Erdős number plus 1. What the first one is also saying is it reduces the average of the 8 people to as low as 3, and then once E quarters with F, the average Eros number of the group reduces by a further 0.5. So that is the way the set is poised. So take a couple of minutes to try and solve the set, everybody. The question in the set are as follows. The person having the largest Eros number at the end of the conference must have the Eros number of how much at that time? How many participants in the conference did not change the Eros number during the conference? The Eros number of C at the end of the conference was which of these? The Eros number of E at the beginning of the conference was which of these? And finally, how many participants had the same Eros number at the beginning of the conference? So these are the 5 questions in the set. So take around 5-6 minutes to try solving this set. So anybody, how do we solve this? Remember, the only order of number that is changing are for the people who quoted with F, that is A, C and E. So most important thing in the set is finding out F's original order of number, because the order of number of the remaining people like A, C and E will be one more than F. So entire effort in this set should be done in channeling the finding out the order of number of F who has the least order of number. Remember, nobody has an order of number less than that of F in the group. Also, as you can see, the average order of number of the group here is 3, and here after E quarters with F, the average order of number drops by 0.5. That is, the average becomes 2.5. If the average is 2.5, given that F has the least order of number, F must be less than 2.5, which means F is either 1 or 2. Remember, only Paul orders can have order of number 0. Others can have at least 1. So the value of F must be either 1 or 2. So use that and try to narrow down on the value of F where it is 1 or 2, and that will help you solve the entire set. So remember, whatever the value of F, A, C and E end up with one more order of number. If F is 1, A, C and E will end up with an order of number of 2. If F is 2, A, C and E will end up with an order of number of 3, and so on. So that is the way the set will be solved. So try solving it. Wherever you're getting stuck, use the questions and options to your advantage. How many participants have the same order of number at the beginning of the conference? The order of number of E at the beginning of the conference was how much? The order of number of C at the end of the conference was how much? How many participants did not change the order of number during the conference? The last one is the person having the largest order of number at the end of the conference must have had order of number of how much at that point of time. Last bullet point is no other paper was written during the conference. It's not important. It says no other paper was written during the conference. So let's go question by question. First question, answers. Largest order of number answers. Use the chat window to provide your answers. First question. The one above that is E quartered with F, reduce the group's average by 0.5, that is 3 to 2.5. Second one, how many participants did not change the Arus number during the conference? How many participants did not change the Arus number during the conference? So let's see how we can go about solving this set. As we identified, the key is to get the value of F, where F can be either 1 or 2. So let us look at the clues here. F must be 1 or 2, that is for sure, because the average now is 2.5, which means F is less than 2.5, so F is either 1 or 2. Now, if F is 2, then what will happen is everybody else will be either 3 or more. Correct? Because F is the least one, so if F is 2, everybody will have an Arus number of either 3 or more. In that case, the group's average will not be 2.5 ever. If F is on 2 and everybody is on 3 or more, because remember, nobody else has an Arus number less than that of F. So if F is an Arus number of 2 and everybody is 3 or more, you can never get to an Arus number of 2.5. Which means F equal to 2 is incorrect. So the only solution is F is equal to 1. That also means A and C will end up with Arus number of 2. And not only is A and C going to be equal to 2, but E will also end up with an Arus number of 2 eventually. But when E quarters with F, the Arus number drops by 0.5, which means our initial total was 3 into 8, that is 24. The final total is 2.5 into 8, that is 20, which means E, which got reduced to 2, dropped basically from 6 to 2, which is why the overall total reduced by 4, the overall average reduced by 0.5. So at the end of the third day, 5 members of the group had identical Arus number, while the other 3 had Arus number distinct from each other. Already out of the 5, 2 of them are A and C, which means there are 3 more people, that is the 3 people out of B, D, G and H, 3 of them also had an Arus number of equal to 2, which is how the only way possible that 5 members had the same Arus number. Whereas one of them, so let's take example of H for example. H is not 2, the remaining person would have an Arus number of such that A to F, A to H, the sum will be equal to 3 into 8, which is 24, where 3 is the average. What is A? A is 2, C is 2, B is 2, D is 2, G is 2. So that is 10. What is F? 1. What is E? Initially it was 6. which means it's a total of 17 already. So the remaining number must basically be 7. So H will be equal to 7. So effectively what happens is, out of B, D, G and H, 3 of them continue to have 2. The other one of them has 7. For example, if B, D, G have 2, H has 7. None of the Earth numbers change. C, the Earth number, reduces to 2. A, the Earth number, reduces to 2. E, the Earth number, reduces from 6 to 2. And F, the Earth number, will always remain 1. Remember, F has the least Earth number in the group. Any questions on this set? Anybody? Any questions on this set? So now that we've got the answers, F is 1, E reduces from 6 to 2, A reduces from infinity to 2, C reduces C to 2. Out of B, D, G and H, 3 of them continue to have 2, while one of them has 7. So the question is saying the person having the largest Earth number at the end of the conference must have had what Earth number at that time? Anybody? Largest Earth number must have had what Earth number at that time? So if you look at the largest Earth number at the end of the conference, there's one person who ends up continuing to have 7. We do not know who is it out of B, D, G and H, but one thing is for certain, one of them will have 7. Hence the answer will be option B, that the one with largest Earth number at the end of the conference will be having 7, which is basically retained throughout the length of the conference. So the first question answer is option B, 7. Second one, how many participants did not change the Earth number during the conference? F did not change, E changed, A changed, C changed. These 4 people continue to have the same Earth number, either 2 or 7. So basically you have 4 people here, 1 person here. That's a total of 5 out of 8 people who did not change. These are the 3 people who changed their Earth number. Hence the answer is option D, that is 5. Remember, F also did not change his Earth number with an Earth number of 1, which was the least Earth number in the group. The Earth number of C at the end of the conference was which of these? So C's Earth number would have reduced to 2 because C quartered with F. So if F is 1, C will be 1 more, that is 2. Hence the answer is option B, that is 2. The Earth number of E at the beginning of the conference was how much? Anybody? Earth number of E at the beginning of the conference? So E at the beginning of the conference was 6. It reduced to 2. Hence the answer will be option C, that is 6. The last one is saying how many part of same or of number at the beginning of the conference. Same or of number at the beginning of the conference. The beginning of the conference, F, E, A and C, all 4 of them had different Oros number. Out of B, D, G and H, 3 of them had the same Oros number, which is 2. Hence the answer will be 3 of them had the same Oros number. Hence the answer is option B, which is 3. So with that, what we've done is we've solved all the 5 questions in the set. I hope this set is clear to everybody. Note, more such sets are being discussed as part of the Unacademy Plus 12-month or 24-month program. You can get mentored by CAT toppers and 100 percentilers. Use the discount code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing, and do not forget to send the screenshot at the following number 810-2126-799 should you get added to the important groups. Note, we're also starting with the CAT 2020 weekday evening batch for the full syllabus, which is starting from June 10th, that is next week. Use the code Nilanjan Dutta while subscribing to be a part of this all-important weekday evening batch for the full syllabus that is starting in June. Also, you have the Unacademy Plus Perfect Score batch for CAT 2020, which is the weekend initiative every Saturday, Sunday at 10 a.m. Both of them are available as part of the same code, Nilanjan Dutta, while subscribing. Remember, with one code that gives you access to the entire subscription, which includes the entire weekday evening batch as well. So hope to see all of you attending the live classes. Remember, make sure you're attending the sessions live. Do not just wait for the recording. On that note, thank you everybody and happy learning.